Hello, Shavua Tov. It's me, Jack Nicolaisen. It's Motzei Shabbos Hanukkah. I just had an amazing Malav Malka. And I know I haven't been on here. I haven't posted anything in a few months now. Lots been going on. Baruch Hashem, good things. And I just wanted to share a quick idea. At this time, right now, it's the middle of Hanukkah. It is Tafshin Pei Hey, December 29th, 2024, soon to be 2025. And I just wanted to share a quick idea on Hanukkah. So as many of you know, it is Hanukkah, as I've just said, like probably 5 times in the past minute. And Hanukkah is a time when the Maccabees, the Jews, rose up and destroyed the Greeks, right? What were they called? I don't remember the name in English, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about, right? Hanukkah story, Maccabees, and I'm not sure the other one, but the Greeks, right? And one thing that we're celebrating at this time is the continuation of Torah, right? The Greeks they were not against the Jews that they wanted to kill them, right? They were just about trying against the ideology, right? They weren't like the Nazis. They should be, the name should be erased or whatever. I don't know what they say, but the Nazis did not want the Jews at all, right? In any aspect, right? They didn't have anything to take away from us. And look where they are, right? And look where the Greeks are. But the Jews, we're still here, rocking and rolling. And the Greeks, they really were about trying to get the Jews to forget Torah, right? Trying to get Jews to go get not like kill them, but ideologically kill them. Ideologically kill them. And what happened was the Greeks were about like doing things for the actions in and for itself, like the purpose of itself, right? Meaning like working out just for the sake of the body, or eating just for the sake of the food, right? Whereas Jews were saying like, oh, I'm going to elevate this mundane action, this seemingly mundane action, and I'm going to elevate it to a higher purpose, right? Connecting it with God, with expanded consciousness, with infinite consciousness. I mean, that's what it's all about. Expanding the mind and connecting to God, having a relationship with God, even in the most mundane things, right? Like even working out, right? Like I work out, or like even like eating, right? Because everybody eats, but that's like how you eat, right? What are you doing when you're eating? Are you just eating for the food, for the pleasure of eating the food? If you do that, right, that's what the Greeks did, right? They were just about like in kind of indulging in the physicality in this physical world, whereas the Jews wanted to elevate it. And that's what they did not want. They were not so enthused about that way of doing things, right? But they didn't like it because they were all about the thing in and of itself, right? Just the food for itself, right? But then when you do that, what do you have, right? You just eat the food, and then when you're done eating the meal, you go and it's gone, right? I'm saying like you go to like you digest it and it like literally leaves. It's like I'm saying you like go to the bathroom, right? It just goes away, and there's no more food anymore, and the meal's gone, and it's over. And what do you take away from it? Like maybe some laughs or something. I don't know. Like you didn't like do anything. Like it's like over now, right? Or like you're working out, and then like let's like even like it just happens as the natural way of things that like you get old and you lose muscle. That's just the natural way of things. It doesn't matter how strong you are. I'm saying even look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? He does not look like he did then, and when he was Mr. Olympia. So what am I trying to say here? Oh yeah, so Judaism, we want to elevate everything. We want to elevate all these things to the higher level, to God consciousness, to the highest level, right? So when we have a meal, when Jews eat a meal, right, we're making blessings before the meal. We're appreciating where it came from, how it got to us, that we're eating it, that we can enjoy it, and we also thank God. We say blessings after the meal, right? Appreciating the food, right? That actually gives us strength, and that should propel us to do more mitzvahs and to learn more Torah and do more good deeds. Gimilut chasadim. because then those things, even after the meal is over, those things continue on. Those things continue on infinitely, right? They're now attached to godliness. They're attached to infinite energy, and that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we want to connect ourselves to, because I mean that's Shlomo Melech said in Ecclesiastes, in Koheles, right, that all of this whole world is hevel havolim, right? If you just look at this world for the sake of itself, and you look at everything we do for the sake of itself, you say like, oh, I'm doing this, I just go to work for the money, and right, if the money is the goal, like what do you do? What is the whole point? You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to use the money as a tool. It's a means to an end. It's not the end in of itself. And that's what the Greeks wanted. They wanted to just like amass things, to just show strength, to be. It's all about like what's it called? Arrogance, like gaiva, right? And whereas Jews are all about like humility, right? So it's like, it's not for me. I'm doing this thing for other things, for other people, for greater source, for Hashem. You know, what am I? I'm just a kli in this world, right? And they didn't like that. They were like, why? They were totally against. They wanted to kill that idea straight out, because it went totally against what they said. They wanted to say, oh, everything, all of this physicality is the end all be all. This is the final destination, so to speak, right? Whereas Judaism is saying like, no, this is the Peruge door. This is just the gateway, right? This is just like everything we're doing here is for a greater purpose. It's for elevating, for greater connection, greater consciousness, greater relationship with God, with each other, with fellow man, in the world around us, right? That's what we're trying to do here. You know, that's what Jews. I mean, at least that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but I think that's what most people are trying to do. You know, that subscribe to this idea of Torah and mitzvos. You know, is trying to connect ourselves to the greatest cause, the cause of causes, right? God Himself, itself, whatever. It has no gender. And I'm not being progressive. I'm just saying as it is. Yeah. So, I hope we can all during the next few days of Hanukkah, and also in the coming year, right, for those who celebrate this New Year's, January 1st, New Year's, that we all connect to higher source, to connect to use this world in its proper way, to elevating ourselves and the world around us to the highest possible aspect, and to take the mundane, the seemingly mundane things, right, like kind deeds or whatever, helping somebody, good words, you know. I don't need to get into the whole words thing, but yeah, elevating everything we can to the highest level, and through that we'll see the coming of Mashiach and the Binyan Beis Hamikdash be Mehira v'Yameinu. Shavua Tov and Happy New Year.